Hey, Tubies. This is Psychic Bob. It is so good to be back with you. Well, here I am, along with our dear beloved friend, Lady LaQuasha of the Order of the Purple Cord. And how do you guys like my broomstick? Isn't this great? I just got this new broom. I just love it. I'm so excited about it. And next week, we're going to have a video all about the magic broom. And I'm going to show you ways to use it in your spiritual life and bring this classic iconic witch symbol into your spiritual practice. So be here next week. We're going to talk about the magic of the broom. Anyways, I'm so glad you're here. I want to come here just for a brief little talk today and talk about a subject that's been coming up lately. And that is the question of coming out of the broom closet. Now, for those of you who are new here and you say, what is that, coming out of the broom closet? Well, in the Wiccan tradition, there's a saying that somebody is, quote, in the broom closet. And what that means is that they are practicing Wicca secretly, that they haven't told their family or friends. And for a long time, Wicca has been really in kind of an underground religion all across the world, because after, during the burning times of the Middle Ages, many witches were killed, and there was a lot of fear and terror. And so the movement to survive had to go underground. And many witches might put up the Christian veneer, but when the curtains are closed, out comes their witch attire. And this led to the term known as being in the broom closet. As we are moving more into the age of Aquarius, I hope an age of enlightenment, many people are starting to come out of the broom closet. And a number of you have said to me, Psychic Bob, I love to practice Wicca, I love the craft, but I don't know if I should come out of the broom closet. I don't know if I should tell my family. I'm scared. Well, that's a very good concern. Now, in an ideal world, I'd say everybody should come out of the broom closet. But really, the truth is every case and every individual is different. Unfortunately, as much as America likes to say it's a land of religious freedom, I think it's really evolved into a land of religious freedom as long as it's the right religion. And what I mean by that is it seems that the Judeo-Christian viewpoint has such a dominance across at least the American culture that anything outside of that is considered suspect, and oftentimes leads to a lot of hostility directed to somebody who would dare to go against the norm. And this has led to a lot of fear and a lot of people that practice the craft feeling a need to hide their faith and go within. Now, I'm kind of maybe an exception because, I literally walk down the street wearing pentacles, and I'm openly known to be a witch. I'm fortunate that I live in an area where I haven't received too much hostility for that. Yeah, occasionally I'll get somebody come up and start arguing with me that I'm demonic, but I don't pay them any attention. But, for some people, it's a lot harder. Now, if you're saying, well, Bob, should I come out of the broom closet? Let me put some things out there. I think if you are just starting out in the craft, if you are new to this faith and this practice, it's probably better for the moment that you not be out of the broom closet if you're not comfortable with that. And the reason I say that is this is a sacred reality and a spiritual truth, and it is a sacred journey. And for those of you who have walked this, you know that the early formative times of your practice are some of the most sacred. I remember when I was first discovering the goddess, and I was discovering that I could do magic and I could discover the ancient ways. These were precious times, and because I was in the broom closet, I wasn't under attack, and I could really delve into my studies without fear, without prejudice, without a lot of negative influence. And I think particularly for new people, being in the broom closet actually spares them a lot of grief and really allows them to grow and focus in their studies. Now, as you mature in your craft, it will become so ingrained to you. Your confidence will grow as you learn that you have control over your destiny. And your confidence will lead you to the point to one day where you may feel like you want to come out of the broom closet. And I think that once you're well formed in your faith and craft, at that point you can decide. And again, every case is different because for some people, to come out of the broom closet means that they could lose their jobs. Now, I know everybody says, oh, you can't discriminate. People can't be fired for being Wiccan. But I can tell you, I've been in companies where I have actually seen people fired for being Wiccan or threatened with being fired. And they were not bad employees, but their religion seemed to be a disturbance to the powers that be. So it's very important that you understand the ramifications. As I said, yes, we're supposed to have religion of freedom of religion, excuse me. But the reality is in many cases that just doesn't happen. And if you're in like a small town in the southern U.S. where it's like what we call the Bible Belt, if you tried to sue an employer for firing you and the judge knew you're Wiccan, even the judge would turn against you. So there is still in many places, at least in the United States, what I call the Old Boys Network, the conservative Christian club as it is, and they will rally and attack and destroy witches. Now, that being said, don't let that stop you from studying. There's a reason why witches have survived, and our wisdom to be secretive and underground really has preserved the craft and has saved many lives over the years. So if you're somebody who says, well, I'm never coming out of the broom closet, I respect that as well. I'm fortunate that I'm in a position where I'm rather well known and I have a voice. And I actually try to use my voice as a public person to help bring awareness to the teachings of the craft. And I take some heat for it sometimes. But I'm glad to stand and take the heat for those of you who can't stand, who have circumstances where to come out would injure you. And so I hope that my activism will help give freedom to those who at this time cannot be open about their craft. So coming out of the broom closet, it's really a personal decision. I don't like to say, I've known Wiccans who have said everybody should be out of the broom closet. Well, unfortunately, that's in the ideal world, that would be nice, but that's not the world, unfortunately, we live in. So it's case by case. Now, let me say, here we are at Samhain time, or Halloween. I call them both interchangeably. I celebrated Halloween as a kid, and when I became a witch, I still celebrated it and Samhain. So to me, it's all together. But this is a wonderful time when people are actually thinking about witches. You'll notice people like put witch decorations up and they dress as witches for Halloween and they love to talk about witches at Halloween. Well, if you've been wanting to come out of the broom closet, this is actually a good time because it's easy to open that discussion. For example, you could wear a witch attire like I am. When somebody says, oh, that's a wonderful costume, you can say, yeah, it is, but actually I wear it when it's not Halloween. And people say, what? So you're a witch? Well, yeah, let me tell you about that. You see? And you could open a dialogue just by your Halloween outfit, which really will probably not be an outfit after Halloween. You see, I wear my witch clothes year round, and I even got my broom. So it's a wonderful time of Halloween. Take advantage of this time to explore discussions with people who might be open to this. If you have a family or family member or a friend and you're thinking maybe they would like to know, or maybe I could tell them, why don't you dress as a witch and tell them that, when they start talking about your Halloween outfit, then use that as a chance, a springboard into discussion about that you really wear this because you believe in it actually. Let's see where that goes. Maybe you're in a place where that might work for you. I'm not saying you have to, but just something to consider. Anyways, excuse me. So here we are at Halloween. It's time for the witches. I've got my witch LaQuash up here. Of course, she stays up year round. But after Halloween, people will come over and they'll say, what's that witch? You still have Halloween decorations up? And I'll say, oh, that's not a decoration. That's Lady LaQuasha. She's part of my coven, part of the Order of the Purple Cord. By the way, you see I'm wearing my purple cord today. And you can open up a discussion. So maybe you want to put a witch in your house that people will look at. Find something that is pleasant to look at, that's non-controversial, and use that as your springboard. And that's a wonderful way to get people comfortable with discussing the idea of witches. Anyways, guys, so tell me below in the box below, have you thought about coming out of the broom closet? Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. How has that experience been for you? Maybe you want to ask me some questions about that. We can have further conversations and discussion and videos on this subject because I think it's important. Just so you know, if you join the Order of the Purple Cord, I will not publicly reveal your name. You have privacy of membership. If you want to tell people, you're welcome to, but you join the Order of the Purple Cord. We do honor and protect your privacy if you're in the broom closet. So you will be safe with us. And if you want to join the Order of the Purple Cord, go over to my website at www.robert-hickman.com. Send me an email, print out your certificate. Here's our certificate. It's free. There's the image. You can save it to your laptop and print it out. And join our order. We gather people together of like mind. And I will be getting back to all of you soon. We are going to try to set up an online conference call, so I haven't forgotten you. And I've just had some technical problems. But join the order. We're going to start connecting. We're going to have more stuff. And I hope you'll follow us. Thanks for being here today, guys. I send you my blessings. Be back here next Tuesday. We're talking the magic of the broom, and I hope you'll be here for that. Hope you'll like this, favorite, share it with your friends. Let's get the word out there. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel here, be part of Spirit Channel and also part of the Order of the Purple Cord. We'll see you back here next Tuesday. Blessings to you all.